The very first step is to determine what is it that you want. So why are you doing this thing? And it's a massive question. Talking to other painters and other business owners around the country is how similar we all are and how similar our challenges are.
Hey guys, welcome to the Painters Circle, where we help painting business owners scale their operations, increase profitability, and gain more time freedom. I'm Taz Mullis, and in this podcast, I'll share actionable tips, expert strategies, and real-world insights that'll help you grow your painting business without burning you out. Ready to take your painting business to the next level? Let's go. Oh yeah!
We're all trying, all wanting to improve our lives. It all comes down to we're trying to make it a little bit extra more coin so we can do the things we want to do with the people we want to do it with when we want to do it with. We're all working together towards this, and being in an environment of that much enthusiasm for our industry is something I don't take lightly and something that I really appreciated. I think one of the biggest takeaways for me is how important it is as a potential business owner and as business owners, the very first step is to determine what is it that you want. So why are you doing this thing? It was about beginning of 2024, maybe the end of 2023. I started looking at our businesses in our lives. This is my personal business in our lives. We have several businesses and we have a lot of children, and Kylie and I, we have very busy lives, right? And trying to manage all our different lives. So, we have our relationships, we have our personal lives, we have our health, mental and physical, we have our business lives, we have our community and our friends and network, and then we have, let's call it the spiritual, the thing that we are aspiring to become. And you may have heard this, or you may be doing this at the moment for yourself, like work-life balance. We're managing work and all the aspects of life. Personally, I've always found it hard because when I got to around that 2023, so we're just after COVID, I always felt like I was competing with myself. So when I was focusing on business, I wasn't paying attention to relationships. Or when I was focusing on my health, I wasn't focusing on the business. And I was trying to balance these 5 lives that I have. No matter what I did, when I'm doing one, I felt like I was neglecting something else. So one always came to the top, and then this one, or these 4 came down. And potentially I could manage 2 or 3 of them, but then something else is dropping down. It could be their financial life, a business life, relationship, personal health, whatever it happens to be. It was very difficult, and I came up with this different theory around balance, that what seemed to work well for me was integration. Do you struggle with a plan in your painting business that's fast, clear, and specific? Our Game Plan Builder turns your chaos into a tailored plan. It's built fast, it's built for you, and it's built to move. Check out the show notes for your copy and download it today. Meaning, when I was able to do all these things at the same time, I didn't feel a mental conflict that I was competing with myself. Because if I could get my personal life and my business life and my financial life and my health and fitness lives, or who I'm becoming life, all happening at the same time congruently, then I didn't feel like I was competing with myself. Now, the reason why I'm looping back to that is this is my philosophy around integrating over balance. And this has come from more than a decade of pushing, building, getting better and doing all these things, is that ultimately I suck at balancing. Something's always out of balance. But when can look at things that they have to benefit each other, it seemed to be less hard. And at the fundamental first step of integrating things, and this is one of the things I saw at the conference, is one's ability to first determine what it is they want. I'm calling the shot effect. This is what I want. Now, for you, this may be true, this may be not true. I can go back to 1996. It's a long time ago when I got into this industry. And I got into this industry as a second generation painter to be for one core focus: to make more money than I was getting at that point in time. I knew that clearly. I had no aspirations of building a business, make more money so I can do the things I want to do with the people I want to do it with when I want to do it for, when I want to do it. That was it. But I called that shot. Now, there's a lot of things that went wrong, but going and seeing 300 plus painters and seeing where the gaps may be and the conversations that aren't getting had around what is it that you really want. If the thing that you want is not really a business, and the business, my definition, is a commercial entity enterprise, or profitable commercial entity enterprise that works without you and all the constraints with that, and really what you want is to make more money, get your time back, and do things you want to do, which is the outcome of building a business, you can just have that too. For some people, and this is probably what I saw at scale, maybe the reason why Theo and Nick and I and other business people or business owners get on so well is that we really enjoy the thing called business. We get the outcomes from that, but we really enjoy the things called business. Now, I didn't start like that. I definitely didn't start that in 1996. I definitely wasn't that in 2000. I definitely wasn't that in 2004, and barely that by 2008. We're all on our own journey. How important it is to first decide to lead yourself, to call your shot on what is it, the thing that you want. It's difficult because sometimes we fall into the trap of doing the thing that other people are doing because it looks like they're doing it right. That is the trap of business. That is the trap of everything. Doing what you think because other people do it, you want to do it too. So thank you for everyone that I met. Thank you for everyone that I knew and we caught up. It was an amazing experience. I'm looking forward to the next one. And thanks to all my legend mates and buddies that we got to connect with. It was super cool. Thank you for 15 years recognition. I don't feel that old, but apparently I am. But also thank you for the opportunity to be able to share all the lessons, the challenges, the struggles that I've encountered over the years in building and working where we happen to be with my fellow colleagues and industry peers. Thank you for that. All right, stay cool, be well, and as usual, see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you got value from today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss expert tips. If you want some support, check out the link in the show notes and see how we can help you. Don't forget to follow us on socials @PainterCoach. Stay cool, be well, and as usual, see you in 2 weeks. Bye.